Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Ken Knows Gambling. Blue Monday for some of y'all. Being that I'm sort of retired right now, Mondays don't bother me much anymore. I'm going to go ahead and add a sixth. I've got five. Wayland's, Dixie, the Uptown Downtown, X Factor, Don't Pass All Day. There's four. And then just a regular DC ladder. And I was going to do those five, and then we're going to run the gambit. However, I'm going to add a sixth one, and it's called Star Wars. Alright. And Jimmy Mastery sent this to me by email. And sent me the link and everything, and he asked me to take a look at it, and I could run it if I wanted to. I didn't, he wasn't begging me to run his strategy or anything like that, but he gave it to me, talked to me a little bit about it, and I think I got enough of it that I know what I'm doing. Now, he did email me a second time and told me things he did not say on the video. I'll keep that to myself, because when I run a strategy, where Jimmy and I understand that if things are going a certain way, you got to adjust. You got to use your fucking head. Well, when I run these, I just run them. I pretend I have no brain. I just have to run them as they are. That's just how I do it. But anyway, he calls it Star Wars. And remember, all strategies will go down sooner or later. Best bet in all the world is never to make the first bet because gambling sucks. I'll tell you what I think as I go, but, let's see what happens, all right? And as I run it, I'll explain it. As things happen, I'll explain it to you. It's fairly easy. He suggests a $5,000 bankroll. It's better to have 10, I think he said, just in case. But at a $10,000 level, he says he's not been beat with it. But I could run it at 5, so we will run it. I've actually got a $5,500 bankroll, so we should be okay. All right. We're off on the come out. First thing you do is get a freaking point. All right, we got the point. All right. So now he was coming out with just 25 and 25 to make it simple for himself. He would pay it 30. In reality, a hit here pays 28. I don't want to mess with ones. And, I don't want anybody goes, well, that extra $2 over and over and over and over and over. Okay, great. I'm going to go ahead and cap it. Okay, just to make it. I don't think this will mean anything in the long run. All right. So right now we're risking $60. All right. We need a hit. And that's what you're looking for first, a hit. So there's a 3. There's a 4, that's the point, so we're off. There's the 10. There's an 11. And there's the 8. What does that pay? In real life, it pays 25, 35. Well, we're going to pocket the 10. He wants to fill the inside. So we'll just start with a 5. You could do a 9 if you want to. Fill the inside, then go outside. The concept is every hit that you get, you use a quarter of the profit to add something else. And then add something else, and hopefully you can get enough hits to go across. That's what he calls a successful shooter. If you don't get to that point, you just start all over again. But the cool part about this is, even if I'm lined up ass deep to a giraffe, if I lose, remember all the 10s I pocketed, but it's only this. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's really only this. Well, he suggests 3 losses before you go up. These go up by quarters. So it'd be 25 to 50 to 75, then to black. Then it's 100, 200, 300. 400, and then you're at $500 bill. And I think that's where he said you could have to, have bigger than $5,000. So you can do it at bubble craps, he said, whatnot. But that's the concept. All right, he calls them 3 chances. You don't go up unless you lose 3 chances. All right, and if that happens, then I'll share with you what you do. I will always use bankroll reset. I will look at my rack. That's the whole idea of anything that I run. So here we go. We want another hit if we can get it. There's an 11. There's the 5, so that's 35. So again, we get to pocket 10. Now we'll pick up the 9. We're trying to get enough hits now to get them all if we can. But even if this goes down, this is all you're still risking. Plus you've pocketed about 30 bucks. So here we go. All right, there's the 7. We call that a fail. All right. So, but he gets 2 more cracks at it. He said you could do it at 2 cracks, but that could get expensive. So we didn't make that first guy. So there's 7. There's an 8. All right, he comes right back out. And you start all over again at the same level. Okay, there's an 8. 25, 35. Pocket 10. Those 10s will add up too. We'll pick up the 9 this time. There's a 4. And there's an 8. We get 35. We'll pocket 10. Pick up the 5. Now we're sort of where we were last time. Okay? And again, so there's 2 chances. Now we're going to go for the 3rd chance. If we lose the 3rd chance, then we go up. Alright, there's a 10. But as you can see, we're not down that much. I mean, really. So, now probably, those longer rolls, they don't happen a lot. But I'm going to run this just to see. And that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to pick up the 9. So we've got to where we got to here. We've just never been able to add, the 4 and the 10. So this is our 3rd, chance at it. Boom. 4th. Boom. So we went down on the 3rd chance. All right. Now we're going to level 2. And you get 3 chances there too. Alright, so we'll just put it through the paces, see what happens. It's a grinding strategy, there's no question about it. Alright, there's the 10. So this time, we're coming out 60, 50, 50. The rest of them are 50s. I'm just capping where he didn't. That's all. Here we go. Alright, there's the 8. That pays 70 bucks. Okay, this time we're going to pocket 20 and we'll pick up 50 with the 5. This is 2nd level, 1st chance. That's all you really got to keep up with. There's the 10, so we're off. There's a 5. He says he's always off on the come out, so I'm going to do just that. 5 gets hit. We pick up 70. Now, they're off, but I'm going to go ahead and put my 50 on that 9, even though they're off. Okay. There's the 6. All right. We'd like another hit so we can grab the 4 or the 10 if we can. There's an 8, so we're going to do it. So there's 50. There's 70. We're going to, again, pocket that 20. Those fuckers are going to add up. We're going to grab the 10. If we get one more hit, it's going to be a successful shooter. Okay? We need one more hit. And we got it with a 10, which is a BEA beautiful. So that 50 is going to get us 100. All right, now we're gonna bring everything down right now. And of course, you know me, I've got to check my rack. But let's see what that level 2 did. Did it get us even? And again, if you can get even or up, I don't care where you at, you start over. Okay? All right, so let's just see. We're gonna be up. Those 10s and 10s and 10s and 20s, Jack. All right, so look at this shit. Sneaky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 75. All right, so right now we're up $1.75, $1.80. I'm gonna slide this over, and now I'm looking to put money in this side of the rack to add to that. All right, so far so good. It's a sneaky way to make money because everything is built on profits, and if you can get here, then you can bring everything down and you keep back all your profit. But when it goes down, you're really only losing these two, plus the tens along the way. It could be sneaky. This could be sneaky. So let's keep rolling, because you know me, I want to get to at least 300. So let's just keep it going. There's a 10. This is from Jimmy Mastery, and it's called Star Wars. And we can get a win, get my $300 on this. It'll be added to my fold of what I'm doing. I'll have 6 strategies. Then I've got to get several of them up to 4 to equal the others. And then we'll just fight them. And this will be good, man. All right, here we go. There's the 10. Oh, well, we're off. 8. Now we're on again. There's a 4. 5. Well, the next one should be 6. 4, 5, 6, right? No, 5. 4, 5, 5. 6. 3 5s in a row. I think he had 3 or 4 3s in a row. 1, 2, 3 in a row. Weird dice, man. There's the 8 though, which is the point, but we still get 35 for that. And we're gonna pick up a 5. We're gonna add that, and they're off. All right, now we got 3. So you got 5, 10 to start with. Now we picked up another 4 chances, so we're at 14 chances now. And it just sort of gets better as you go, really. That was a 7. That's a 6. All right. So now we got 14 chances to get a hit. There's an 8. We got it. So there's 25, 35. Again, we'll pick up the 9, pocket the 10. Okay. So now we got 10, 14, 18. Now we're up to 18 ways to get a hit. We're at level 1. There's the 7. So that's called a failure at level 1. Alright, there's an 8. Come back. And you can lose 3 times. 2 if you want to be a little bit more aggressive. There's a 12. There's the 7. So there's 2 misses on level 1. So we can miss one more time. Okay, there's a 7. 7s are starting to come. 3. 7. I think it happened in his video too. All of a sudden the 7 started cranking. There's the 6. We're coming back at the 3rd attempt at level 1. And we'll move it on up. Okay, there's a 9. There's the 8. So there's 25, 35. Still doesn't negate that we're adding $10. I think that's the little sneaky part right there. And there's those fucking 7. So that's our third. That's our third attempt. Now we got to go up. Alright, we did it last time. Let's see what happened. Boy, these 7s are coming. Let's change out our dice, man. 7s are too heavy. It still doesn't matter. Gee, sometimes it just shows you it don't fucking matter. There's a 6. Now we're going up by a quarter. Except I'm capping where he didn't, so I don't think that's a major big deal. Alright, here we go. There's an 8, so that's going to pay us 70. But this time we get to keep 20. Let's add the 9, and I guess adding the 5 or the 9 is up to you. Alright, there's the 9. So we're going to go 75 for 5. Alright, but we're going to place 50 now on the 5. Pocket this. Actually, let me put that over here. Okay. Now our chances should be a little bit better. There's an 11, but this is the first attempt at second level. There's a 3. First attempt, second level. There's an 8. There's 70. Now we get to pick up another one. Pocket 20 more. Now if we get one more hit, it'll be a success. We can get one more hit. There it is. There's an 8. So we're going to get 70 and add the 10. So now I believe that's what he calls a success, even if it goes down, I think. I don't want it to go down, but one more hit. Or it's one more hit. Jimmy, if you're watching, now that I'm out here, I think you got to get one more hit to be a success. I think. There's a 5, so there it is. So we'll go 75 for 5. And now let's just bring it down. Bring it down, boys. Bring it down. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, boink, boink. Yes, sir, buddy. Alright. Let's just bring, I guarantee you I'm at my 300. I fucking promise you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we'll end up tipping the dealer. I'm a cheapie. Yeah, that's 50. $375 profit that gets to go in my bags. Alright, we know 100 goes in my bank. We know excess gets 100. And we know fun gets 100. And you know what? Let's put an extra 50 in fun. I'm going to put, this is my pocket money. This is like my 4th envelope. I can do whatever, pull from it anytime. Alright. So there you go. That's a system called Star Wars from Jimmy Mastery. And you go check his channel out if you want. Give him a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And it's now in the fold, boys and girls. It's a sneaky fucker. Well, I know I've only run it once, and that's why I have to do this. So now I've got 6. I put that in the fold, and now I'm going to have to run 4 of these and get them up to 4 and 4. So I know it's been a while since we did the Uptown, Downtown, Dixieland, and all that. But now Jimmy's Star Wars is in the mix, and I just have to remember how to play all these damn things. Alright, so it's in our mix. We're doing well. We got 6. That's fucking enough. And now we're going to do our thing with them. Put them through the paces. It's still putting it through the paces, series. I'm just calling it different things. Still the same thing. And there you go. So we'll start putting them other through some more paces, and we got our 6 that we want. And I guess until the next time, y'all, be great. See you, bye.